Hey, it's Kellen, and today I'm giving you guys on Diversified Game some game that I'm doing myself before I bring it to the masses. And I wanted to bring the lady that I am doing it with, Miss Fifi. She is a person who did my hair while I was in Mombasa. And she was just very cool, a real go getter, ambitious woman. This is not her lane that she likes to do anything like this online and talk, even though talk for hours at a time. But we are doing something with her new hair salon that in Mombasa, and she allowed me to be a very small piece, and we'll see where it grows in investing in hair in Africa. And this is one of the things that we hope to prove to you after I can show you what the profit looks like, bring it to the masses, the tens of thousands that want to invest into Africa. So Fifi, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm okay. What about
Okay,
you?
all is well, and I'm glad that you came on to talk about this investment. Can you tell me why haven't you done foreign had done business with foreigners before in this magnitude? Was it something about me? Was it something about, do people not trust, folks in Africa when they're coming from abroad and they just want to kind of colonize? What was it that allowed us to do this deal?
Okay. People are different. First, that's my first opinion. People are different. The way you are thinking and the other are thinking is totally different. So most of people from abroad, they always know that African they are corn. You can't do business with Africans. They trust it's small like this.
Mm.
But but you from the first day you saw me, you have a confidence on me, and then you told me you can do it.
Well, let me tell you, Vivi, in talking about our business, let me tell you why I have the confidence in you. It's because what you showed me while we were in Mombasa. And I want to tell people what type of, when I say hustler, I don't mean it in a bad way. And so ambitious woman is what she showed me was she can not just do what she said, but she can go above and beyond. You did my hair. I let everyone know her price isn't the cheapest in Mombasa, right? But it was very convenient, and she came from a very reliable source with the Worldview ladies, and she, was part of their team. Then I saw her put together like almost 20 custom African shirts in less than 48 hours. And these people were difficult, though. They were difficult. I mean, many of them, they were saying things that didn't even make sense. I'm going to say it because she's too nice to say it. People wanted to button up their African wear to the top, and they had never even owned African wear. People wanted to do things that, didn't even make sense, that makes you look corny in African wear. And she was very, I thought, being attacked at one point by, people, especially men. So I had to come in and say my piece, but I really appreciate her poise because I would have been a little different and been ready to fight. Um, and she did it with no measuring tape, and everybody was happy at the end of the day. Can you talk about, the con part? Why do people think that, Mombasa isn't really known to Americans like that? Nigeria, 419 all day. And it's still not true in my eyes. But why do you think people think that about, all of Africa, that you're going to get conned out of some money if you invest?
Uh, okay. So if one person, he or she has been conned before, so they'll go and say everyone is bad, everyone is bad. But we are not that way. Especially in Mombasa, we are welcoming people, we are humble. Within Kenya, Mombasa is the best for tourism. So most of the people, knows that when you invest in Africa, you will be conned. But we are not all like that. Some people are genuine, because I've seen some friends are investing with people from abroad, and they are doing well. Yeah.
Okay, so one bad apple can spoil the bunch type thing. Thank you.
Yeah.
That sucks. Um, and since I saw you do good business and I saw how you did business, I also, I want to put it clear that I saw how you do business in Mombasa. There's tweaks and different ways that Americans are used to doing business. And you and we've even had to kind of adjust some things to say, you tell me, no, 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 you're paying for shipping. And I'm like, oh, I'm paying for shipping. Okay. I'm paying for shipping, which takes money out of our whole pot. But have you found that, like, do you like the American way of doing business? Like, is it, refreshing, or is it just a headache?
Okay. At the moment, I can't tell because it hasn't got that far. So I can't judge about that. I can't say it's headache or it's fresh, because business, when it's in the middle is when you'll know. Dealing with American, it's difficult or it's not difficult, because now it's the beginning. I can't even talk more about it.
Well, and I
Yeah.
ask you that because I mean, maybe this is the first type of investment that we're doing like this, but you've been to Dubai, you've traveled, you've, dealt with other foreigners from different places. And is the American way compared to like maybe the British way, even in the proposals that you have gotten in the past? Is it just the way Americans do business, or is it just a Western way of doing business?
Business is different. It's totally different. You can't compare African business and American business. You can't compare UK business and American business. It's totally different. You can't compare Dubai business and here in Kenya. It's totally different so far, because last week I was in a Zoom meeting with friends. They live in UK. The way we are doing business here is totally different. There's big difference. Yeah,
Okay.
there's
Okay.
difference.
Different, but you're not saying that it's bad or anything. Don't be so polite. I won't be so polite because, and I'll say this in later, meetings that we have, and even on my podcast, what Americans have to expect when they travel abroad. And I won't go into it, but it different doesn't mean deficient, but it just means we're doing business a different way, and we're used to different customs. But you're being nice. um you want to have your shop, but you even have bigger goals, and I hope that we can do them. Do you find, like, where does your moral compass come from, so people can know, like, if you say something, you're gonna do it? Because everybody's moral compass is different. Some people will tell you something, and then when it's time to like split money, they start talking out the side of their mouth and say, oh, we had these fees. Record labels do it all the time, and people do it in business all the time. How do you not do that with, doing business?
Uh, some people, it's because of trust. People don't trust each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people don't trust each other. And then someone can tell you, I want to do this, and you write for me proposal, write for me business plan. At the end of the day, they don't show up. So I have to be on my foot. I have to work hard for myself. I have to be a go-getter. I have to hustle for myself. That's why all the time I've been doing business alone, and maybe some few friends who have been supportive. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And how important is it to have a supportive circle? Because I've told you privately, I believe that you kind of sit on an island where you want to help people, but you don't really push people to help you. So how important how important is it for you to have like a team of people? Because you're such a giver, but yeah.
Yeah, it's very important, especially for business. It's very important to have a supportive team, financially, physical, and emotionally in business. Because sometimes you can't raise the money at the end of the month. You know, business, there's low season, there's high season. Like now, it's a low season. The money which you are getting is only to pay the rent and the small bills, but you can't save, or you can't buy some stock for the next month. That's why you need someone to support you. You need a team to support you. Yeah.
And we know that money is not your problem. Money is not your problem. It's just putting the system and the certain team members in. And I really pray that we are able to inspire people to say, yes, I want to invest. How do I invest? And we're going to show them how much money we made and how, the split worked for us. It doesn't mean that it's going to work the same way for them, because there's going to be some tweaks, and we know what our end goals are. And I'm not going to say all the end goals or talk about the dollar figure, but I will say this, folks, it wasn't significant money that I gave in my eyes. It wasn't like I gave her, 1 million shillings, and she already had her plan going forward. She was going to do it with or without me. I just said, if you can do it faster and I can make some money to help you, because I do want to be in Mombasa. I do want to buy a house in Mombasa. I have to work for that. And if I have Mombasa money to put towards that, it justifies it. So I don't want it to seem like, oh, she just got a sponsor, because that takes away from everything else that you've already done on your own, which she had this beautiful shop already, and she already has her connections. Fiona's one of those people she's going to get it. I just hope that life doesn't make you, beat you down and make you bitter, because you can get bitter doing this the solo way. I know about it. You start thinking, you guys never helped me, forget you people. And we don't need those any more people like that in the world. So I don't want to be long because of, I don't want to be long, but is there anything that you can tell the people as a first introduction? I want to do this over and over again about you that I might have missed.
I want to tell people that there are good people out here to invest with. There are serious people who want support, who want capital, but they don't know how to start. If you are willingly and you are ready, you can come and invest. Like me, I'm a go-getter, I'm a hardworking person, and I always find it hard. So there's some things which I needed, like my new shop. I didn't know how I will start, how I'll put some stock, how I will maneuver to the next level. But Kellen supported me with motivation words. You can do it. I can help you where I can. And thank God, he has been helping me where I can. So what I'll tell people out there, just try someone with a small amount of money. It's not supposed to be $1,000 or $1 million. No, just trust someone with a small amount of money and see if it will raise. If it's 50, if it is $500, wait and see if it will come back with if it will come back like $1,000. That's what I'm trying to tell people out there.
Okay. And we will be sharing this information. You guys probably will see this on the Mall of Africa website first, but we will be sharing this information because we want to bring in even more people. Fiona might start with one shop. Hopefully she has, 10 and even different merchandise in her name. Like, oh man, I'm talking about, Fifi's hairs with an S even. We'll make that a not a mistake, but we'll make that a real brand. Fifi's hairs for you guys. But no, I don't want to take too much of your time unless you really want me to get all the way nosy. I'm glad you did this for the first time. How did you feel? Okay, like you're not nobody died. Nobody died, right?
Yeah, it's okay. So I'm hoping for the best and more interview until international on American News Time TV.
Yeah, in Jesus' name, let it happen. Well, we'll reference this when it comes to that, and we'll say, see, you got to believe, but you got to put the faith without works is dead. You got to put the work in, and the work isn't always comfortable. So I'm glad you came out your comfort zone. Next time, maybe we even, broadcast it on other platforms and tag you and all that good stuff. But until then, y'all got to go through me unless you know who she is. And, I just want her to grow beyond even what I'm doing. So we'll talk. I know you'll hit me up on WhatsApp and you'll even be blood. You'll be talking. And I say, where was all that energy when we were live? Mm-hmm. But I'm glad you did this. So y'all got a piece.
By the way, I didn't have that energy to do. By the way, I didn't have that energy to do it. I was like, how will I start? How will it be? But I'm okay at the end of the day. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna save some credit, and we're gonna, we'll talk again shortly. Everyone, y'all be blessed. Let me know if you want to invest in Africa. This is hair. We can go from hair to merchandise to real estate and beyond. Be blessed, y'all.